honestly, right, I thought I'd literally broken everything, and I was like, no, I've gone live, and I can't get the screen to work. Anyway, we're here. We are here. Legends, hope you are well. I don't even know what freaking day it is. What day is it? It is Sunday, the 29th of January, 2023, and we are just about to maybe break through a really, really incredible resistance, hence why I had to come live almost straight away to talk about Bitcoin right now, because this is on the daily. We're going to break and have a look at it at some lower time frames. We're going to talk about some really, really incredible stuff about Bitcoin as we carry on through this evening, and that has to do with if we do not break through this $23,900, we could actually see a crash down to the downside. It's not going to be harsh, but it still is going. You're going to see a good cheeky little crash to the downside, which could be a really good buying opportunity all the way back up. We do have the CME gap, which is playing a big part of this at this moment in time, which I'll explain to you what that is and what price the CME gap is at now. And I'm hoping to see a breakout at around about 1 a.m. in the morning UK time, 2 a.m. the Netherlands time. So let's see who we've got in the chat this evening. Let's move across the right screen. We have Trevor Timmins in the chat. You have bullet marks on your face? Really? Oh yeah, I actually do. So me and Trev have been playing Airsoft today, as well as Mev and the rest of the team, and we actually did a really good job. We had a really good battle, and I think we absolutely smashed the other team seriously hard. So there we go. I'm having a really, really good day. I'm really happy. I'm enjoying the weekend so much. Slick Sumo, it's great to see you. So in the house tonight we have Martin. Great to see you, Martin. Tajalin Kinderman, and the Netherlands is in the house. Aris Snoopy, what's going on? And of course Van Aliswa in the chat. Great to see you. Right, so without further ado, I think it's important that I do break the news in relation to the CME gaps. For those of you that don't know, the CME gap is the difference between the trading price of Bitcoin futures contracts when the market opens on Sunday and then when it closes on Friday. So the situation that we have right now is, if I show you the CME gap price, and the price we are at now for Bitcoin, which is $23,796. If I move across to the screen, we can see that the CME gap is actually sitting at 23,260. Now, there is a really, really interesting and very important resistance line that we do need to break through, and that is that $23,900 mark. You can see that we have actually tried to attack the $23,900 mark and got rejected or bounced off it. If I bring the time frame down a little bit more, you can see that it happened within the last hour. We got the beautiful breakout, but we got rejected. So what does that mean for Bitcoin? Well, I don't know if you remember, back in June of last year, there was the Celsius network that went into a liquidation, into a bankruptcy kind of situation, which caused the price of Bitcoin, and if you remember, Luna as well. Luna went down to pretty much zero. If I go back to the daily, I can show you something really, really, really incredible, and something certainly exciting that I'm hoping that the gap that was created during the Celsius network is going to create a really interesting pump for us going forward. So we've got this price here back on Monday the 28th of December in 2020. We need to ignore that because that was a bull run. What we've really got to have a look at, if I zoom in even more into this, is this drop here from the $28,000 mark all the way down here to the 23,800 mark, and it even went lower after the bounce up to the upside, which is the 23,228 mark. Now, you can see that we have already hit that resistance from here. We broke up, we hit resistance on that $23,000 mark, and we have now broken through it. So that leaves us on this orange line here for a breakout. If we do break out, legends, we are going to see a $28,000 Bitcoin. That doesn't mean that you start throwing money into Bitcoin now, because if we do not break through this $23,900 mark, we are going to start to see lower prices. And it does fit well with that relative strength index. Look at that relative strength index now. It is set at 83.42, meaning that we are massively overbought right now. So, let's all have a look at the life of averages. The average would say that we have to come back down for a retest. And that retest would sit nicely back at that $21,680 mark. Once we get back to that, if this is the scenario that happens where we don't break through the $23,900 mark, you're going to see something quite possible with Bitcoin is that we come back, retest, and we break out, retest the support, and we have no resistance whatsoever from here. The resistance is 0 because this price here, there is no support whatsoever as it came down. All of the longs got wiped out. The Celsius network broke down. Luna broke down. And we crashed. I can't even remember what percentage it was the crash. It was a percentage of 25% within 48 hours. So meaning that on the way back up, we are not going to experience any kind of resistance whatsoever. So we could actually get a really, really good pump to the upside. Meaning, bear with me, if we get the breakdown, which is going to be the healthiest option for Bitcoin going forward. I know things have been great, and I know we've loved the ride to the upside, but there has to be a time that we come back for consolidation. With Bitcoin, we always find that the hardest route is the best route for Bitcoin. So here we are breaking down to that 21,680 or 21,300, give or take a few $100s within Bitcoin. Break up to the upside, smash through the resistance, meaning that we lose momentum completely because people panic going, oh my God, we've broken through it. Get a retest on the support, and that is when we will see that all-important breakthrough, the 28,300 mark. That in turn would actually spark a bull market as we know it, okay? It's not the full bull market, all right? It's a 2023 bull market. We are not expecting the full bull market to happen until March, April of 2024. So please do not get excited that we are in a massive bull run, because the price still could come tumbling down in May, June, July, August of this year. Whales, as we know it, like to get prices cheap. So if everybody is going to long the market now, let's say that you put money in right now, thinking to yourself, it's all right, I'll hedge my bets. I'm hoping the price is going to break through the $23,900. You imagine how many people are actually longing Bitcoin right now. So the whales are going to see that and go, wow, look at all this retail money in longs, let's dump it. And if we dump it, then we will actually see a harsh drop down to the downside and a spring back up to where we were. So with a relative strength index as high as this, I would not be putting money into Bitcoin right now. I would be waiting to see if we are going to get that breakdown. I would wait to see if we are going to get the break up and then a retest. So this is your first scenario right here. The second scenario, which is the scenario that we all hope and wish and pray for, is that at 1 o'clock in the morning UK time, 2 o'clock Netherlands time, we get the breakout above the 23,900. We get the retest, and then overnight we do see the rise to the upside. So, team, once again, we have a harsh resistance here right now. So you wouldn't be putting any money into there at all, because look at the price, the way it's come up and then the way it's crashed back down, touching that 21 EMA. We've still got the 55 EMA to protect us if we come down. Could be possible with a relative strength index on the 15-minute of 57. So we could still see a breakdown, bit of consolidation, and then the way up. Or at 1 o'clock in the morning or midnight, we could actually just see the price just disappearing off to the upside, and away we go. We are in some crazy FOMO bull run for a short period of time, in my opinion. Not financial advice ever, but we could actually see ourselves in a nice cheeky bull run, which could take us some nice profits indeed. What price are we looking for Bitcoin? We are looking at the 28K mark for Bitcoin, which would give us a nice return of 18% on our Bitcoin. So if you are thinking of longing Bitcoin, that is the information I provided to you right now. Please take it and do your own research and decide which way it is that Bitcoin is going to run, and go from there. Seriously, I am hoping that, I don't want to say this, but I'm hoping that we do see a retracement to the CME gap. It would make sense. Remember, the CME gap is currently at $23,260. There it is, a change of 0.75 or 0.32%. So take the information as you will. That is the information I'm giving you. I can't give you any more straight than I am giving you it right now. So $23,260 is sat just below here on this red line, which would be a drop of, standby, that would be a drop of around about 2%. Quite big for Bitcoin. And if that happens, we need to consolidate a bit before we start heading back up to $23,900. Okay, team. So that is Bitcoin in a nutshell. If we go back to the daily, for those of you that did turn up, I do just want to show you the Celsius drop. This was the Celsius network that went down, as well as Luna. We do not have any resistance whatsoever between $23,900 and $28,000. So if we do break through this resistance, it's going to be a wild ride to the upside. It's going to be great fun. And I'm hoping that I am at home when it happens so that we can go live and have a crazy party. Okay, team. So, as you all know, Holochain has gone into beta 0.1.0 release candidate. So what does that mean? Well, if we move across to the Holochain roadmap, we can see that there is a nice cheeky little ticky box here, full-featured Holochain release candidate for devs to test prior to beta release. Well, Johnny, we are already at beta. Right, we've got to get our head around the whole Holochain and the whole Holo ecosystem. Holochain does not have a cryptocurrency. Holo has a cryptocurrency, which is known as HOT, as we all know. So in order for the whole Holochain, Holo ecosystem to go into a beta system, both systems have to be in beta. So all we are running Holochain for right now is so that people who are creating apps on Holo have a stable platform, which is Holochain, to run those apps smoothly and efficiently and be able to create apps like they've never built before beta. So it's really, really cool. Taken 7 years for Holochain to get to where they are today. It's an incredible feat. I've seen so many posts on Twitter of people saying, well, I'm not earning any Holo fuel right now. Okay. If you are in that position where you're like, well, I'm not earning any Holo fuel, you don't understand the ecosystem of Holochain and Holo. There is a lot to learn in relation to the two. After the release of Holochain 0.1.0, they have to go through the security hardening, the immune systems warranting, and then move to Holochain beta release. So the big question, when is Holo going to be released for beta? Well, we don't know. There is still no news from Holo as to when Holo itself is going to go into beta. Now, we do have loads and loads of testing that is happening in the background. Obviously, with the alpha program, which is working incredibly well, there still is no information in relation to opening the alpha system or the alpha testing to more holopots. I'm sure as the network gets busier and busier, then we are going to see quite possibly a reopening of the alpha network. But whether that happens before 2024, I don't know. Now, 2024, like I said, with Bitcoin, we are going to see, hopefully in June, May of June time, a huge bull run to the upside. Why is that? Well, the clock is ticking for Bitcoin's halving. And those of you that don't know what Bitcoin halving is, stand by and I'll bring it up on the screen. I've gone off track a little bit, but I did want to show you everything that I possibly can in this video because there is so much. Bitcoin halving. Is there a Bitcoin halving clock? I'm sure there is a Bitcoin halving. Yeah, Bitcoin halving countdown. Let me bring this up for you. No, next Bitcoin halving. There it is. So the next Bitcoin halving is due to happen on March the 28th of 2024, meaning that Bitcoin will drop from its 6.25 Bitcoin per block mined to just 3.125. In my opinion, the bottom for Bitcoin, I've said this for such a long time, is $17,500, meaning that once Bitcoin halves in March of 2024 to 3.125, the bottom for Bitcoin after the 2024 bull run has to be double that, meaning that we're looking at a $34,000 Bitcoin bottom. So the price of Bitcoin right now is so ridiculously cheap. Why people are not buying into Bitcoin ready for the next halving just blows my mind. But there you go. That's the way people are. And I can't tell people anymore about Bitcoin. I just need to up them myself and put money into Bitcoin myself because this is what happens. I start going crazy. But anyway, team, you are legends in the CryptoBits ecosystem. We all understand what happens in a bull run because the majority of us have been here. You make incredible gains off the back of it. Talking about gains, let's have a look at Holo. So, HOT has had an incredible breakthrough of a resistance that that's been driving us crazy. Well, it started driving me crazy around about October of 2021. The fact that we did get a beautiful rise back up and then hit a resistance, and I was like, no, we're heading into a descending triangle. We then get a huge crash to the downside where I longed the Bitcoin, I longed Holo, a HOT like crazy, made a huge amount of money off the back of it. Thank you very much. Scamwick, that made me really happy. But what that did do is it really started to paint a picture as to when we are looking to get a breakout. For me, I am still quite happy to see a bit of a drop back down out of this descending triangle or descending wedge or whatever you like to call it before we get a huge run to the upside. Okay, if this was to happen where Bitcoin does break out to that 28k, we will naturally see a rise from Bitcoin from HOT all the way up to 0.0035 around there. There is going to be a huge run for HOT, but I think it will be short-lived and we'll see a price coming right back down. Also, if there is talk of Holo beta, there is going to be some FOMO that's kicking in. So we will see some cheeky prices going in there. But right now, the best price for you to have gotten into HOT this year or end of last year would have been at that 0.001394 when everybody was saying that HOT is dead, HOT is a scam, HOT's given up, etc., etc., etc. So, in relation to this descending triangles do give us a vision of the future. So, if we map out this pump here, we are looking at a powerful breakout taking us to 0.009131. If everything runs as smoothly during this little crazy little bull run that we've got going, if FOMO starts to take over with Bitcoin, we could still see a 0.009 HOT this year. I'm hoping we don't because I want to stack more HOT until the 2024 bull run. I want to double or triple my portfolio if I possibly can before the start of 2024. So, with that said, I haven't spoken to you in all a while. What is going on? Trevor Timmins, your head with Bitcoin is mad. I love Bitcoin. It's great. Ritas Pinto, we haven't seen you in a while. Hope you are well, buddy, and enjoying enjoying the bear market, the consolidation market, etc. Evening Legend, do you have some news about your project with some of the other legends, Martin? Okay, we do have a meeting with David Atkinson on Tuesday in relation to where we are going to progress next with the project. There is a lot mounting on Holo, of course, because with the Holo beta to happen, which would mean that Holochain and Holo are in beta and people are running Holofuel, our project, part of our project, cannot run until Holo gets into beta. So fingers crossed, I would like to see beta by the end of this year, ready for the next bull run. Would make sense to have it ready just before then. But everything else in relation to getting set up, creating the backdoor systems, etc., are all in play. Okay, we're having a discussion with Holo and Holochain about this next week, which I'm super excited about. We are trying to get another meeting with Arthur Brock in relation to our progress with the project. When we met him in London, he did seem extremely impressed with our ideology and our plans for P2P support to go ahead. So we're just going to get an update from give David Atkinson and Jared an update as to where we are with the project, and hopefully brainstorming about ideas on where we can go next. So yeah, we're still very much deep diving into this project. It's still going ahead. It's still looking great. And once we do get the news that we've literally gone public, we'll tell you. We will tell you everything that we need to know. Mr. Safe 81, great to see you. Yo, what's your prediction price for HOT at the end of the next bull run? Well, talking about the next bull run, okay, there's a few things that have to happen. We've got to see Holochain beta 0.2.0, obviously. We have to see Holo beta. If those things happen and HOT or Holo is strategically creating the beta just before the bull run, which I really do hope they do, then we are going to see an incredible price rise, because there's going to be news about the bull run. There's going to be news about full beta. There's going to be news about people making money off the back of their holobots. And then there is also going to be news about Holofuel as well. So the interest is going to be magnificent in the relation to Holofuel. Cheeky little cough there, I do apologize. So in relation to the price, I am hoping to see 20 cents. That's what I would like to see. I don't think in 2024 that we are going to see that dollar price. It's not going to happen because there's going to be a lot of interest around the building of the apps themselves. Holofuel, people wanting to swap to Holofuel if they are hosting. And $1 is currently unrealistic right now. 2030, 2035, quite possibly. But certainly, I would like to see, if we do get up to that 0.009131 price this year, a cheeky little 20% rise up to that. Sorry, a rise up to 20 cents would be fantastic. So that's why it's so important to invest during bear markets. Bear markets create the maximum profits that you can get. I know it's horrific because you put in and the prices comes down. You put more in, the prices keeps coming down. But time in the market is worth so much more than the money you have in your bank account. Time in the market is worth more than money in the market. And if you're interested in a breakout to 20 cents, now, I wouldn't say now is the best time to invest. With a relative strength index that high, all right? The relative strength index always does pull back. It always does. Look, we go up, we pull back. We go up, we pull back. The best time for you to buy is when the relative strength index is hitting these low points. I cannot stress that enough. Don't buy up here, sell up here. Buy down here, sell up here. Buy the 30s, sell the 70s. What do I mean by that? Well, the relative strength index here is the top line is a 70 relative strength index. The bottom line is the 30 relative strength index. Johnny, what time frame do we check for RSI? For me, I like to run the 4 hour. But it doesn't matter. You've got to look at the whole picture. What is the short time frame telling us? The short time frame is telling us we could actually see a breakout. We've got a relative strength index of 50. Excuse me. The 4-hour relative strength index of 53. Looking bullish for HOT right now. So that means that if Bitcoin we do see a breakout with Bitcoin, we could actually see a really cool breakout with HOT. And then we've got to have a look at the daily. Now, the daily itself doesn't look brilliant. So it could mean that long term, doesn't matter if we get a breakout, we still have to come back down at some point and recheck ourselves. Bring the price down, consolidate, and then we can move to the upside. All right, everybody on YouTube is talking bullish, 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 bullish. Why are they doing that? Because a lot of them are multimillionaires and they want you to put your money in so that they can short the market like frick if we don't hit this Bitcoin, if we don't break through the Bitcoin resistance. I'm really, really hoping that it happens tonight. It would be nice if it happened whilst we are live, but I'm not 100% sure that we are going to see this breakout. We need to wait until midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, UK time, 2 a.m. Netherlands time, to see if we can get a breakout of this $23,900. If not, we will see the price come down. Look at the relative strength index, legends. It's crazy. Mr. Safe81, great explanation. Thank you very, very, very much. Please like and subscribe, people. Yeah, like and subscribe. The algorithm loves it, and the fact that if you do press the like button, then you're going to watch more of this content. We do have a live stream that runs 24/7, but I do now more. I'm going to be doing it more and more. We'll be doing more live shows because people need to know what the frick is going on in the crypto space. I want to say bollocks TA, but I agree with you. So yeah. If we move across to where we're going to move to now. I don't even know where we're going to move to, legends. Bitcoin, Holo. Okay. One thing that I do want to talk to you about. I'm on the right screen. We spoke about this. Gosh, it was almost 2 years ago. It must have been. It was during the bull run, and it is a gaming channel. PYI, they create gaming content, and the price of P was $45, $44, and then we came tumbling down. Look at this. So PYI, let me bring the website up so you can have a look at it. Vulcan Forge PYR, and it is a. Do they create games? I think they create games where you earn money. Yeah. Yep, here it is. Go across to the news main. So explore the depths of the Vulcan Forged. Start playing now. Earn lava and NFTs. So you do earn as you play computer games. This has seen a drop to the downside, and it's mainly due to the bear market. But what's great about PYR right now is that it is hitting a wonderful level of support. And that support is just above that 30 relative strength index on the daily. Look at it. It's beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had 4 bounces off that support line, which is a price of $2.63. I managed to buy some of that $3 just to find out what is going on with the market. And it's done nothing but really go up and consolidate as we go across. I'm hoping to see a drop down. As the 21 EMA pushes up, we could actually see a breakdown back to this $3.11, but I've got really, really high hopes for this because the reason being is that gaming online is getting bigger and bigger and bigger now. And the fact that we are going to start to see more crypto getting embedded into our daily lives, people are going to go, I want some crypto. Oh, wow, I can play to earn. This is great. I am going to have a look at playing to earn and earning some lava. This will bring the price of PYI back up to those almighty prices, or even to the resistance here of $9.36. It seems like a cheeky little win to me, hence why I've started investing in it. I'm quite happy to see 100% on my returns, And then during the bull market, if we can break the all-time high of $50, you're looking at a 1,000% return minimum if the bull market is great for us in 2024. So I'm happy to make a 10x off $1,000. Thank you very much. I'll take that. I'll sit on $1,000 with PYR, and I'll just keep stacking up over the next year. As the price tumbles down, relative strength index comes back down, great opportunity to buy. I'll be buying more PYR. So keep an eye on PYR, please. It just looks right. The longer the base, legends, the higher in space. You all know this, and I'm excited about the play to earn gaming system. NFTs, I'm not sure are going to be popular in 2024. I don't know what the next hype is going to be. I'm still checking out from the young guys in California what they're buying, what they're into, and it still kind of is Shiba and Doge, right? There's nothing new that's coming out. I'm trying to think, what is the younger generation really going to throw their time and energy into? I think 2024 is going to be the year for gaming. Everybody now has fiber. They have really, really fast internet. They have very, very good computers. A lot of people are turning away from console and going back to PC. Gaming could be the next big thing. So that's just my view. I don't know what you guys think of it. If you think I'm talking rubbish, then there you go. Into it. I want to see green screens tumbling down. Green screens are a thing of the past now. Into it. Green screens have gone. I'm now using NVIDIA software. I have massively upgraded the CryptoBits, and me and Vanessa are working very, very hard in the background to really bring you some immersive content. So there's a lot of work happening, hence why I've been away for quite a bit. But I'm really, really creating such a mega show for all of you. I'm hoping to get it finished in the next 4 weeks. If we get it finished in the next 4 weeks, great. I'm going to love it. It's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. But as you can see, the quality of my face is so much better, all thanks to Vanessa. The positioning of the camera is so much better. The sound quality should be better. We're getting there. We are getting there. I am no expert. I'm just a guy that talks about crypto on YouTube, all right? I've spent a lot of time trying to understand the media industry and the video industry, but we are working... we're working very, very hard to bring you the best, the greatest and the best content. I see a game that's linked to XRP, security tokens. Now XRP, we can talk about XRP. It's a little bit boring. I'm excited for XRP in the future. I'm just not excited in the next bull run. I'm not sure that the SEC are really are going to let go of XRP's tail anytime soon. People are saying that it comes to a closure in June. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, I have a lot of XRP. I mean, I have a lot of XRP. But that's it. It's stacked on my ledger. Don't even have to think about it. It's just there. If I want to add to it, I'll move some more across, etc., etc. I have no intentions of ever selling my XRP because one day it could be something great. But I don't think it's going to be a crazy hit. I could be completely wrong and be really, really happy. I know, but I refer to the night of the huge green candles where your setup tumbled down. Yeah, when I went absolutely crazy. I'm really looking forward to that. I got a text message from Vanessa. What does he have to say? Lol. What's Vanessa saying? Yeah. Cool. We can see your pretty eyes now. Oh, thank you very much, Brenton. I wish I could see all your pretty eyes, so when we meet up, I know what you all freaking look like. Yeah, I'm kind of getting to grips. I see the odd photo of people every now and again. I know what Martin looks like, I know what Brenton looks like, I know what Van Leswer, Fred, Steve, etc. What you all look like. Mac2C is in the house. What's going on, Mac2C? We've got 15 people watching, only 6 likes. Make sure you smash that like. Legends, please. We need it. Because the CryptoBits is back. Yes, it is. Where's my claps? Yay. So, going down the list, let's have a look and find out what is going on. Crow is up 1.61%. No real change there. in relation to Crow, if you're stacking Crow, great. We could actually still see a 55 cents Crow in 2023 if the network does allow us to see a breakup. There is a lot of resistance with Crow on the way up, so please be careful if you are investing in crypto.com. Polkadot is up 3.11% today. I haven't done much work on Polkadot, but looking at this, we do have a resistance line here that looks like we have broken out. Wait for the return on support, on the support line of $5.50. There we go. HOT, we've done Ion. Ion has had an incredible rise to the upside, all the way down from that 0012. The price is now sitting at a huge 490% in the space of 79 days. So those of you that have been investing in Ion, congratulations to you. You have 5x your money. Brilliant. VeChain, moving down to VeChain. Not 100% sure what's happening with VeChain. It does look promising for the future, but again, it's pretty flat stick because we get a rise on the relative strength index all the way above the 70, and the price hasn't really budged that much. And then we could see us coming back down to the support level again. XRP, like I said, XRP, we're looking at XRP, symmetrical triangle, so we could actually see a breakout. If we do get a breakout, legends, we could actually see a crazy rise up to $4.66. That's huge. And that is only based on the price coming back from Wednesday, the 14th of April, moving into this symmetrical triangle, which could give us the energy, which is taking the price from here to here. Breakout, I don't know, $4.50, $4 if it takes us. On the flip side, if the SEC do really get a hold of XRP in the USA, we could actually see some lower prices. 17 cent would be great. I'd be quite happy seeing XRP at 17 cent again, so I could buy so much more. XRP up 1.3% on the daily. 1 inch up 2%. It's the first time in such a long time that we have seen a big rise. Last one was back here in July of 2022, and we're up 62% for 1 inch. All of these cryptos, you should hold some of them. If you're not holding some of them, I don't know why you're not holding some of them. I don't understand why. We talk about them all the freaking time. So why you don't have anything in your portfolio? You should all be happy. You should all be happy that you're making money from all these different cryptos whilst waiting for Holo Beta. Solana, well, Solana fell off a cliff. I'm not 100% sure about Solana in the future, but I'm still buying Solana because I don't know what's going to happen with Solana. I'm excited if we do see the price start to come back up here to that $79. A $79 rise from here would give us a beautiful rise up. $79, there we go, of 324%. 3x on my money. Yes, I'll take it. BNB consolidation. Nothing to talk about there. Are we the same? Ethereum. Now, Ethereum has done really well in recent times. Starting to fill the gap. We've got a nice W pattern breaking up. The breakout I'm expecting to see is nicely up at that $2,000. I would like to see that by the end of 2023. We have moved from proof of work now to proof of stake, so bull run could be very interesting if people are stacking and staking their Ethereum during the bull run. Just be mindful that during the bull run, if you do start to stack, it could be a period where the price comes up and then the price comes down and you're like, damn it, I wish I didn't stack it now. Holochain has been a member for 19 months. What the frick? Thank you very much, Holochain. Great. Hope you're having fun at work. Elrond, I don't want to talk about Elrond. It's too distressing. Right. DXY. Yes, we'll break to Phantom. Let's have a look at FTM. If you haven't got any FTM right now, what the frick are you playing at? FTM has had an amazing breakout of this resistance line here that we created some time ago. We've done a lot of work with Phantom. A hell of a lot of work. Martin has been a member for 15 months. What the frick? team, I appreciate the support that you have given me during the bear market. Seriously, it keeps the 24/7 live stream pays for itself. So I appreciate everything that you do. Yes, I haven't been present, but the reason why I haven't been present is because I told you I would be present during the bear market because it's boring as frick. I have nothing to talk about. Once the price starts coming up, we can look at CME gaps, we can look at resistance levels, we can look at support levels. And then during the big bear market, we can talk about price support as the price comes down. But then nothing else to talk about after that. I'm excited for the future. Phantom. Right, Phantom. We could actually see a mega rise with Phantom. If you've not got into Phantom now, it is the wrong time to get into Phantom. I'm sorry, but you've missed the freaking boat because you should have bought it whilst we were hitting this resistance line here. Phantom has now risen a tremendous 137%. Thank you very much, Phantom, for the gains. And I'm sure Fred would be screaming Phantom, looking great. Okay, but everything doesn't last forever. So we could actually start to see a move back down. Look at how the 21 is getting away from the price on the daily. That is not healthy at all. What we will actually, or what we hope to see, is the price start to consolidate and move back down so it can touch that 21 and then break back up. If that's the case, that will bring this relative strength index downwards, put you in a great position to then create an entry for Phantom. But until now, don't get into Phantom. There's people on YouTube saying, get into Phantom, it's going to 1000x. 1000x? No. They want you to get into Phantom because they want to keep longing Phantom to get as much possible gains as they can. People have made $30,000, $40,000 off the back of longing Phantom whilst it was getting to the end of this triangle. I'm starting to get dehydrated. I played airsoft all day and I haven't drank enough when I came back. I came home and I spoke to my good friend Gordon on the phone, and straight onto the live stream. So here we are. So Phantom up 9.46% on daily. So congratulations to those who are in Phantom. Right, DXY legends. Who remembers this crazy rise from the DXY? We all do. A lot to do with the Russia-Ukraine crisis, or the Ukraine crisis. I don't know. It depends who you support. Price right now with the DXY is having a great tumble down to what looks like a healthy price of 100. Those of you that don't know what the DXY is, it is the US dollar versus a plethora of other currencies, including the Japanese yen, the UK pound, the euro, the Australian dollar, and others. So as the US dollar weakens, the price against the other currencies, the DXY weakens. As the US dollar strengthens, mainly against the euro. The euro has the biggest influence on the DXY. So when Russia and Ukraine went to war, the euro did decline significantly, giving US dollar such a huge strength. And certainly in the UK, the price went from $1.30 to the pound all the way to $1.03. Now we're starting to see the decline of the US dollar, meaning that we're looking around about $1.21, $1.23 against the UK pound. What I'd like to see is I'd like to see the DXY to dip back down to that 95.5. And the reason being is that if we do, we could certainly see the DXY getting ready for the 2024 bull market. And if it loses that resistance here and we get a breakdown, that could literally spark a next crazy bull run for Bitcoin. Hoping that's going to happen in 2024. Getting back into this triangle, loses momentum, and then just plummets down. Really exaggerating the price of Bitcoin for the 2024 bull run. So that's what I'm hoping. A rise to the upside, bit of a, can I call it a dead cat bounce? All right, I'm just speculating. Come back into the triangle, lose the support, disappear down, and here we are seeing a great rise for Bitcoin in 2024. I don't know, could be completely wrong, but this was a humongous rise, and it's not sustainable, certainly for the US dollar. So that's what I'm expecting. Cool. Hey, so it is 9:30. Anything else that I want to talk about? Otherwise, I'm going to get some drink. I'm going to have some food, and I'm going to chill out and watch. What am I watching? Solar Opposites. I think I'm going to watch Solar Opposites tonight, and then everything's back to work tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'll have a look at the news tomorrow because it is Monday. If there's anything magical that comes on, they'll let you know in advance. So we're going to go live. I think we'll go live for an hour. Let's go live for an hour tomorrow night. I don't have any plans. Let's go live for an hour tomorrow night. And we'll discuss what's happened in the news. We'll discuss the CME gap. Let's go back to Bitcoin, talking about the CME gap. Have we broken that all-important 23,900? Move to the 15 minutes whilst we're live. Are we going to see a breakout? No, we're not going to see a breakout, legends. I'm sorry. Would have been nice to see it on the live stream, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to take some time. All right, we've hit a support. Where have we hit that support? Here at the 23,650. CME gap, legends, for those of you that turned up late, is at 23,260. So that is what the price is saying that it should be at. That's the price that Bitcoin should be at now. 23,260, but there is a CME gap. In order to break away from the CME gap, 23,260, we've got to break away from that $23,900. We have to break out of it. We've got to get above there. If we don't get above there tonight at midnight, 1 o'clock UK time, 2 a.m. Netherlands time, we will see a breakdown to the 23,260, matching the CME gap. Great buying opportunity for Bitcoin. If we see the breakdown. If we do see the break up, right? Finally, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's huge. If we do see the break up and we break above the 23,900, we're going to see something like this, all right? Because there is no resistance between the 23,900 and the $28,000 Bitcoin. So the next 24 hours is so incredibly exciting for Bitcoin if we do get a breakup. So tomorrow we will review what we have discussed in relation to the CME gap, in relation to the $23,900 resistance, and see if we're heading up to 28K for Bitcoin with what looks to be a cheeky little bull run for Bitcoin. Let's go. All right, team. I don't think there's anything else, is there? I'm done. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your night. Those of you that are at work tomorrow, I really hope you enjoy yourselves. Make sure you smash that like button for me, please. Having a great night. It's been so much fun. Stay out of trouble. I don't even know where my music's gone because everything's away. There it is. Right, legends. Have a wonderful night. In a bit. And of course, as always, peace, you freaking legends. In a bit. Oh, no. Why do I always wreck it right at the end? All right, legends. In a bit. Peace.